Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. Playing a second sealed event, the midweek Phantom Sealed Brothers War, because that's like what I have time for right now. I have maybe an hour and a half. I mean, I could spend an hour and a half, just barely. And I definitely could not guarantee recording anything. Like I couldn't play Against the Storm in that time. I couldn't commit to finishing a whole draft. Like, yeah, I could take a break midway if I had to. But this, like, yeah, of course I can play a sealed thing that doesn't have a win-loss tracker and that you just play as much as you feel like. I got time for that. And it's still open. So anyway, let's go through and look at what cards are playable. This, I believe, is a playable card. Military Discipline. I've never heard of this, so it probably sucks. Oh no, this one's all right. I have heard of this. Yeah, it's the Flash. It gives it +1/+0 and first strike till end of turn. Well, +1/+0 permanently, first strike till end of turn. Totally playable combat trick. Recruitment Officer is pretty good. Yeah, nice draw source for your tiny white decks. 2 disenchants again. Prison sentence. Yeah, this is all good. This card blows. Yep. This is okay in white. Elite, nice for the white token decks and such. What is this? A 4 mana 3/1 that comes with a 1/1 and unearths to make more 1/1s. Sure, that's probably playable. 5 mana 3/4. That's probably fine. This looks playable, although you probably wouldn't actually want to play it in white very much. Like, right? I don't know. It's a value card, right? It 2-for-1s, it gains life. Well, I say it 2-for-1s, right? Like, for 5 mana, you get a 4/4. That 4/4 probably trades for a creature, a pretty decent creature, maybe 2 tiny creatures or a creature in a combat trick, something like that. But probably just another decent creature of theirs. Their 4 or 5 mana card. But then you can pay 4 mana and get in 4 damage because they're usually not going to block. And in the meantime, you also gained 4 life. So, like, you killed a creature, you did 4 damage, you gained 4 life. That's kind of a lot for one card to do, right? So I think that's fine in a larger deck. Steel Seraph, I believe this is great. Oh yeah, that is great. Oh, you know what I should do? I should search for my rares. I forgot that I skipped past that because some of them were... I mean, like, this is a rare... I guess that's it. I have exactly 6 rares. That's the normal amount you expect from 6 packs, but with these guys, well, I don't know. Is really one of these isn't rare? That's just uncommon. All right. So yeah, Steel Seraph's great. Over the top, not very good. You need a lot more creatures than your opponent and a ton of mana. Like, it's a finisher for a red-white deck, but you just don't want to be on 7 mana in a red-white deck, I don't think. Blue-black land. 2 Hajars. What is Hajar? 2 mana 3/3. Okay. It's a 2 mana 3/3 with no other text. This text sucks. And then we have a Rune Chanter's Pike. 2 mana equipment that really likes you to play instants and sorceries. Okay. Doesn't seem very good. Unless you have a lot. I mean, in a red-blue deck, sure. Maybe we're going to have that. I don't know. Anyway, so Seraph's great. Combat Thresher is a nice white prototype thing. You can play it as like a 3 mana. That's okay. Well, it's not just okay, right? Double Strike is like a magnet for combat tricks. So that's the main reason to play this card, is for the combat tricks. Air Marshal, I believe, is good in blue-white soldiers. Curate is nice, yeah. Machine over Matter. What is this? 2 mana, bounce something, or 1 mana if you have an artifact creature. That's probably a good tempo card. Zephyr Sentinel. 2 mana, 2/1 flash flyer. Bounce another creature, or you may bounce another creature you control to your hand. And if it was a soldier, it gets a 1/1 counter. I mean, it evades removal of your stuff, I guess. And in some niche circumstances, you might actually use it on a soldier proactively. Stern Lesson, yeah. Draw 2, discard 1, get a Power Stone, fine. Urza is quite good, I believe. Urza's Rebuff, probably playable. Latinam Adept, fine in the blue-black draw 2 cards deck. Desynchronize, no thank you. I think the Rock's okay. Depth Charge Colossus is fine. Metamorph is pretty strong, isn't it? Yeah. Clay Revenant. Oh, we're into the black section now? Alright. So I've skipped 2 white cards and 1 blue card from my pool. I'm very loose about what I think might be playable, I guess. Clay Revenant. 1 mana, 1/2. I mean, I just can't imagine why you would want this. I guess if you have sacrifice stuff, you can use... This is like the Persistent Specimen from Crimson Vow, for example. You know, and other cards like that you can return to the battlefield regularly to sacrifice them over and over. Harvester, when it attacks, hate on a graveyard. 2 mana, 3/1 is playable with the Unearth. Emergency Weld is nice recursion. Infiltrator, good. Locust, yeah, it's a flyer that hates on graveyards. Skullflayer is great. Gix's Caress. I don't think I'm going to want this. I mean, you know, 3 mana to like make your opponent discard something is fine in the mid game, but especially late when like this is just an awful top deck. I don't know. Anyway, Gruesome Realization, 3 mana. It's good like kind of token hate and also a source of draw most of the time. I think you want to use it for draw. But I guess, like, it's pretty bad draw in the sense that, like, Divination is a blue card that's, like, 2 and a blue to draw 2 cards, and you don't lose 2 life. And I think it's an instant as well. This is worse, but that's because it has the upside that you can use it in the other mode instead. Killzone Acrobat. 3 mana... I mean, suppose this were a 3 mana 3/2 flyer. That would be pretty good, right? Obviously it would be pretty good. But it's not that, right? You have to really want to sacrifice cards. Or permanents. Like, yeah, it's supposed to kill Power Stones mostly, right? But, I mean, it's probably playable if you have a sacrifice theme. For example, the... Where did it go? The Clay Revenant. Kind of nice with the flyer acrobat thing, right? Remorse is great. What about Moment of Defiance? Combat Trick that draws a card. Doesn't seem that good. Trench Stalker, good in the blue-black draw 2 cards deck. Disciples of Gix. Ugh. 6 mana 4/4 with a self-mill theme. I mean, sort of whatever, right? Bitter Reunion, 2 mana enchantment. You can... Huh. So it's kind of like... what are those cards called that make you discard a card and draw 2 cards? There's like Big Score, but that one makes treasures. There's I don't remember. There's something like that. But it's for 2 mana. And you like... It's the red version of draw, basically. And it has this other, like, mild effect that later you can give your stuff haste. A powerful thing to be able to do, but I don't know. It doesn't seem that good. Dwarven Forge Chanter is good if you're playing, like, a prowess deck. And even if you're not, a 2 mana 1/3 with Ward is playable. What is this? Is good, right? 2 mana 2/2 Menace You get a power stone that you lose when this thing dies. This is great. I don't think domination is very good. Scrapwork Mutt, decent draw. I mean, it's not draw. It's like rummaging, right? But still good. Whirling Strike, decent combat trick. Infantry is a decent creature. Excavation Explosion is great. What is this Scrapsmith? 3 mana, 2/1, mill 3. You can draw an artifact. Okay, so this is that cycle of mill 3, and then if you mill the right kind of card, you can keep it, otherwise get a 1/1. Probably playable. 3 mana, 2/1 that draws a card would be pretty great. 3 mana, 3/2 is okay. Double Strikers and Magnet for combat tricks again. 4 mana. Create 2 1/1s or buff your board. That does seem pretty nice for a red deck, right? Oh, look at this. Just kind of like by coincidence, when you highlight it, like this straight line appears to go, like it happens to line up exactly, right? With where this is positioned on the board and where the hover is. Kind of cute. Looks like one long straight line. Pyrrhic Blast, 4 mana. You must sacrifice a creature as well. Deal damage to sacrifice a creature. Okay, so this is like fling but draw a card. Might be an okay finisher. Sibling Rivalry. I mean, I think I have to actually include this in the sort of playable section because it can get through a lot of damage. Juggernaut, 5 mana. I think this is playable. Yeah, like Unearth, Trample, big. No over the top, please. And last is green, right? I got all the other colors already, thank God. Giant Growth is good. Haywire Might, I don't think is very good. Yeah. Argothian Sprite is great. Mask is great. Ah, come back. I need my mask. Steel Seeker is great. I've seen 3 great green cards already. 2 mana, 3/1 with board is fine, probably. Opportunist is good. Blanchwood Armor. Okay, I guess it's good in mono green, but probably not going to be playing that. Razor Maw. 3 mana, 4/2. That mills 4. I'm not so excited about that. Hoarding Recluse. Of course, it's a spider with reach. 4 mana, 2/3 reach, Death Touch. Shoot Down is good, I think. Like, I don't know if I would play 3 of them, but. Oh, and we're out of green cards now, huh? Oh, Wake in the Woods is such a, like, huge ramp card. Okay, and then in the multicoloreds, we have a Third Path Iconoclast, a good card. Hajar, I don't think is... I mean, it's a 2 mana 3/3, I guess. That is pretty good. Demo Field is horrible. Firebomb is not very good, but maybe playable. This Lantern... I think you do actually run this. It's like 2 mana draw a card a lot of the time, but being able to exile... Oh my god, we got the boots. Exile a whole graveyard could be very powerful in some situations. Not going to be running a bunch of instants and sorceries, I don't think. What is a Jaloom Tome? 3 mana artifact, 2 mana to loot 1. I mean, that probably is not very good. I'm not sure. It could actually be great, but I don't know. I guess like with the Power Stones, this could be a cheap source of filtering. 3 mana rock that only adds colorless, but you gain life. Seems bad. We don't want a tower worker. We don't want a power plant worker. I give you an Avengers, okay, probably. Wormcoil Engine is such a good card. 6 mana, 6/6, Death Touch, Lifelink. That also comes with a 3/3 Death Touch and a 3/3 Lifelink when it dies. Wow. Sushi Cave Guard, I mean, sure. So, we made an 87 card deck That's probably too many. White and black, we have the fewest playable cards in. But, like, maybe you could put together a red-white aggro deck out of this, for example. So we don't 100% want to just cut all white. I don't think, like... I don't know. Actually, most of the red and most of the white, I think, are pretty good. I think red-blue is right out. Although those are our two most populous colors, we don't really have anything that fits the theme. Going through and removing the completely unplayable stuff has not narrowed down my decisions at all, because I don't know what's completely unplayable. I think black is probably no good here. Yeah, we just don't have that many good black cards. Let's just get rid of that to narrow the field a bit. Oh my god, it took out blue cards because I clicked too fast. Okay, what was the blue card that I accidentally cut? The rebuff. Now, don't I have some stuff that wants black man? Oh, put yes in the rules text, thank you. Is that not allowed? Hello? In the rules text, it should include the black mana symbol. Why are you not letting me search for that? Do I have to type capital B? Is that how it's parsed here? Yeah, this just includes everything with a B in it, you sicko. That's not what I wanted. I was looking for Clay Revenant, mostly. Okay, let's start, like, I guess organizing this in a different way. Take all the cards that I think will be in the deck no matter what, which presumably are just the artifacts that are good, and put them over here. Like, I definitely want the boots. Pretty sure we're not running Third Path Iconoclast. The Mask of the Jadecrafter is in for surezies. Wormcoil Engine is in for surezies. Steel Seraph? I mean... Even if you have to wait till 6 mana to play this, I'm pretty sure it's in. The Juggernaut is really only in if we're playing red, I think. It's just not that worthwhile otherwise. This probably does not qualify. What are you? Nah. Like, could we say that Urza is in for sure? No. But it's pretty close. Like, we would want to splash him in most decks. We do have a lot of... We have these 2 blue 9-mana prototype cards. I don't think we have any, like, draw your second card each turn synergy, so this is just a bad card. The soldier thing's not going to work out, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, that one can give itself flying, I guess. Oh my god, don't put all the blue... I just want... I just accidentally put them all back in the deck somehow. I don't even understand what that button does. I was trying to look up here for the blue card I had cut and then changed my mind about, right? The Air Marshal, it's kind of playable all by itself, but a 2-mana 2/1 flyer would be good. A 2-mana 2/1 flyer you have to pay 3 mana for every turn, not good. So I don't think that's really in. The rock still might be, though. I'm inclined to cut white next. Because there's just not that much here that's insane for white. Like, we could either play white soldiers or white aggro with blue or with red. And we don't have that much, like, soldier support. Also, we have some pretty big late game stuff here, right? We have like one, I don't know, this card is good for aggro, but it's also great for control. It's just great all the time. Right? The haste is good for aggro, the hexproof is good for control. I think let's cut the white. And then we're left with red, green, and blue, and we'll see where that goes. And also, maybe we could splash. Oh, that should be gone as well. Maybe there's a white card or two we could splash. I don't think I want the energy refractor. So the combat thresher could still be playable even without white. Although I sort of doubt it. A 7 mana 3/3 double strike is powerful, but do we want to wait till 7 mana to do something good? Probably not, right? And we already have plenty of like big stuff that's in, you know, other colors. So now we're down to just red, blue, and green. And the blue, I mean, it's not that appealing, is it? I have some okay stuff. It's mostly like these prototype creatures that I would want to run in blue, plus Urza. But I can like splash Urza. So if we just cut the blue and we leave ourselves with the red green, I think we had a number of powerful cards in those colors, right? Are you running these just for Urza? Okay. Yeah. Right, we had these guys, which is just like a 2 mana 3/3, but that's great stats. Okay, we can probably cut the Lantern. Giant Growth is a solid combat trick. Forge Chanter is out. Gothian Sprite is great. Steel Seeker is great. Right, remember I went through the 2-drops in these colors and was like, they're all great. This can go. Awaken the Woods, I mean, that would be nice, right? Blanchwood Armor, we're not running mono green, so let's get rid of that. Opportunist is good. I think this is okay. I assume I still have a decent number of artifacts. I do. Infantry we could probably throw out. I mean, Pyrrhic Blast to throw a 7/7 or a 9/9 at them is kind of funny. I don't know if it's actually good. We probably don't need that many shoot downs, but I don't have that much actual removal, right? Since I cut the disenchant, it's basically, well, there's, where is it? Excavation Explosion, it's the main one. Whirling Strike is a combat trick for removal. We do want the Juggernaut. Sibling Rivalry for damage. I think I could cut the Pyrrhic Blast. The Onslaught, more of a red-white card. And now it's like we just probably cut some of the prototype junk. Like, do I really need this 8 mana 8/8? No. I'd rather have these prototypes even if I can't cast them for blue. This, I mean, I don't know. Do I really want this? A 9 mana 9/9 that doesn't untap, you have to pay 3 to untap it. I don't have enough Power Stone generation for that, I don't think. And what about this 9 mana 7/7 that's a copy of something? I mean, doesn't seem all that good, actually. I don't have anything whose text is really important that I want to pay 9 mana to copy. So now we're starting to get into the realm a reasonable sized deck. Well, okay, I guess a copy of Wormcoil Engine would be pretty good, right? If I could metamorph that, but no guarantees that I could. And also, like, is 2 islands the right number for Urza? I'm kind of surprised it chose 2 and not, like, 3, which is the usual recommendation for splashing stuff. I don't have that many combat tricks to buff this. Okay, let's just get rid of, like, the Chain Dancer and... Oops. I think I want 1 Sibling Rivalry. It's probably fine to have 1. And then, like, is this the deck? I guess. I'm not going to worry anymore about it. There's no, you know, win-loss rewards. Any dailies we should reroll here? Red spells, kill things, blue or green, sure. No, wait, don't go back to Quick Draft Neon Dynasty. You tricked me. I wanted Midnight Madness. Midweek Madness. Oh my god, Midnight Madness. That would be something. That's like... There's got to be a midnight snack joke in there, right? Midnight Madness is why I don't have any pizza in the freezer? I don't know. Oh boy, start with Urza, huh? Well, we have a Scrapsmith. And a Sprite. It's still a good hand, even if this is dead, right? This is a good 6-card hand that happens to have an Urza in it also. Down to 5? Wow. Okay, easy win. People in the Phantom Drafts don't take it as seriously, huh? We won 2 of our games to very early concessions in the last one we ran. And I didn't think about it until afterwards, but, like, yeah, they might not have resigned if they had paid gold or gems, right? If they had gems and gold to win. They might just be like, oh, I'll get on to another game. Right, if you have unlimited entry fees, why waste your time on a game you're only 30% to win? This is actually, I think... is it fine, though? If this were a mountain, it would be great. Now I can just, like... I can't do anything until I draw a land, but when I can, I have, like, a 3-drop, and... Eventually I can play this. This is not a good hand, but I'm keeping it. What the hell? Oh, it's a Blast Zone. Wow. I have both islands in hand? That's unbelievable. So it costs XX to put X charge counters on. Okay. Okay, there's my red. That's all I needed to make this a good hand. Although, well, no. I also need some cheap spells. 1/1 first strike that has a graveyard ability. Okay. Where's my 2-mana 3/3, by the way? That's why that card is so good. Look how incredible it would be here, even though the text on it doesn't matter at all. Soldiers, okay, makes sense. There's a soldier here, yeah. Ah, where were you last turn? Do I want a Power Stone token right now? Doesn't actually do much, right? Well, a 3/2 blocks, I guess. Now, remind me what this is. When an artifact enters the battlefield under your control. So I guess we kind of want to, in principle, we'd like to play this after this is in play. I think I can stand, yeah, this actually is better than the, yeah. I can stand to spend my mana a little inefficiently if it lets me get this guy down. I probably don't block if they attack. Especially now. Wait a minute, what? Oh, they don't have any white mana. They didn't play a third land. I figured they would be able to equip it. So we want to play this, and I might as well do it before I play a land, so that in case I change my mind on what I want. Do I want a giant growth? Yeah. Well, we're not going to be able to block next turn, right? So I might as well go for the attack here. Because surely they're going to equip this and swing in, and then it's like, well, it's a 3-1 first strike. Oh, the Power Stone helps a lot, actually, with being able to cast these 6-mana cards. Which 6-mana card do I want? The 5/5 seems pretty independent by itself. I mean, the 5/4 is a better attacker, but I think right now I care a little bit more about blocking. Argothian Sprite? Pretty good. We're close to having the 7 mana. Okay. This is a soldier. It's pretty strong. I could make my 3/2 fly, I guess? To get something done this turn? Yes, reveal. Ooh. I could swing for 8. No. For 7. I'm not really have any blockers left, but I think that's fine. Flying, please. This one. Flying, please. Okay, I mean, that's a lot. Also, this is a 4/5. I don't like that very much. Oh, and it's not... It looks like an artifact. That white back tricked me. I know, like, that's what white cards look like, but the color is not so different from artifact background. So there's not really anything I could cast this on, right? Oh, creature with flying. Alright. Fuck you, buddy. So... I want to give this flying. This flying. That's 12. Plus I have giant growth. Okay. So Gruul flying artifacts is our deck? I don't know. Urborg Lorgoyf, yeah. I definitely got lucky in that game, right? I kept a questionable 2-land hand, and I just drew perfectly. I guess I drew my cards a little out of order, right? It would have been nice to play the Steel Seeker on 2 instead of 3. This is a great hand. It's got 2 2-mana spells and, like, some other random stuff. Oh, this is a 3-mana spell. I don't know why I thought it was 2. Even better. Sort of. This would be better if this were a 2-mana card. But, you know, I'd rather have this than one of the actual 2-mana cards in my deck, presumably. It's a pretty good one. This is a 2-mana 2/1 that makes a Power Stone token when it dies. Okay. I don't think I'm going to sacrifice this right now, thank you. Not sure why you're flashing this in main phase. I mean, sure, I'll trade this for a combat trick, or for if you just want a Power Stone token, help yourself. Great. Three damage to anything, make a Power Stone token. Blowing this up might be nice, but I don't know yet if that's what I want to kill. And I would rather get this into play. Oh no, this isn't the one that cares about artifacts entering. It puts artifacts in itself. Okay, more Power Stone tokens. They seem to like those a lot. I mean, obviously every deck kind of likes Power Stone tokens, but they were willing to throw away a creature to make a Power Stone token, right? And I guess they used it to play this. That makes sense. So I have a 4-mana spell if I wanted it. But I don't want that. I could blow something up. This would be a decent target, I guess. Or I could just play a creature. I think let's just blow this up. Let's just get in with both of these guys. And they're at 11 already. They spent 2 colors, so it's just a 4/4. I thought... Oh, I see, yes. I was like, there was some blue text up here when it was on the stack. And what was that all about? That was the mana paid. And that's gone now that it's entered, because it doesn't matter anymore. If we just take this and swing with it, that's going to be pretty gross. Presumably. It's not the only play we could make, but if we did make that play, we'd be threatening 10, right? Okay, good enough. And then we could have made a giant Jade thing later. Alright, so that's our 3 wins for the cosmetic. I might play another game. Like I said, I have an hour and a half. Parallax skin for some garbage from... What even is this? Original Dominaria? I think so. I think that's what that set symbol is. Yeah, let's play another. I don't have to leave for like almost an hour. I'm not going to sit around and play the same sealed deck for no rewards for an hour, but... You know, having fun is its own reward, and we're playing decent cards in a decent deck, I think. Urza, I mean, it's not good, obviously. Actually, I don't have any plays at all in this hand. This is a much better hand. I mean, I don't think it's a good idea to play out the boots right away. Like, right? I guess I should get out the Power Stone token. Right? I don't know. Let's just... Because if I play the boots first, then I can, like, next turn play a creature and equip the boots and attack. So it's kind of the same as playing a creature now and the boots later. Except I don't have to spend the mana to equip the boots necessarily in that case, right? And this is the creature I want to play, I think. The Power Stone token's nice, but I'm not using it for anything at the moment. These people, man, they don't even want to play a game. I just want to play like a game of Magic until the end of it. Did we do all our dailies, by the way? We have to cast a bunch of green spells. I don't think I'm going to finish that many by if the games last, if the games are this short. I can see why people are mulliganing more as well, right? If the game is over on turn 4, it doesn't really matter if you have a 6-card hand or a 7-card hand. Sea of Sharks. Great hand. This is 2 mana as well. Wow, I'm spoiled for choice on 2 drops. Probably I should make the Power Stone token, because that's, like, ramp. And also, this is the only spell that can't be pumped by the Power Stone tokens, right? So, like, if I make it Power Stone on 2 and on 3, this stuff gets a lot cheaper all of a sudden, whereas this really doesn't. Two mana artifact equipment. 2 to equip, including black, which naturally they have. It's just +1/+0 menace. When a creature enters the battlefield from the graveyard, you can put the claw on it for free. Interesting. We're playing the opportunist here, but it's nice to know I have explosion available. Attack first, I guess. Not that, this. Yeah, see, now I can play cards like this for free. Sort of. That's like, while still curving out naturally, I can also get one of these guys down. Oh, that's nice. It's a 2/2. They can pay to sack and get 2 lands. Both onto the battlefield tapped. Wow. I can just blow that up. That's fine. I think it's just all attack, right? Don't need a sibling rivalry right now. Happy enough with this trade if that's what they want to do. And then I'll make a 7/7? No. Yeah, 7/7. Okay. Good. Well done. Swing for 2, I guess. Green. Gixian, sure. Maybe draw a second card, okay. When it dies, okay. It's not an artifact or anything like that. Okay, they give up. I was about to steal it and hit them with it, so that was going to be lethal. All right, one more. We're what, like 5-0 already? It's faster than any draft could ever be. Because people just concede. I think the deck is not that bad either. I think it's a lot better than the last draft deck, or sealed deck, that's for sure. Splashing a different Urza this time. Oh, no, last time was it was on the splash. I think it was the white I was splashing, right? You know what? Just having a Steel Seeker and all my colors, I declare that good enough. And on top of that, I even have a combat trick. Ooh, nice. I'll just blow up yours, get a Power Stone token. Huh. I have double green. I can pay a pretty big X for this. Like, even if I cast it now, X is 3, that's pretty good. What the hell? Wait, how did that get sacrificed? Oh, they can pay 1 to sack it, okay. I mean, I could wait. I think I just want to make 3 1/1 forests, right? Seems kind of good. I don't know. Maybe I just wait. No, but I can't even block this. All right, let's just attack here. If they're crazy enough to block, we'll kill them. Alright, and they didn't, so I'll just play this for X's 3. Oh, X's 2 because Power Stones don't work. Right. Well, I'm not sure how good that is. For X's 2, getting 2 1/1s is okay. But I don't really have anything to ramp into, right? I guess I'll just wait. Should have held this back then. It's still, like, can't combat trick the 2/2, but it could at least, like, stop this from attacking. Ew. That's a really strong card. Sprite's pretty cool. And now I wish I had 2 1/1s around, don't I? So +2/+0 just is not going to be enough to do anything against this. Wow. They shouldn't attack, right? Yeah, I think they should have attacked first. Giving the stuff vigilance didn't really matter. My turn. Artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Of course, these are none of those. Okay, Okay, I get my X's 3 wish. We'll see whether I regret it or not. I can't believe they put something back in, like, that makes a forest, or a land creature. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Land creatures themselves are not that confusing in the rules, right? There are lots of effects that can create those. The difference is, like, that Dryad Arbor is a card that does those, and there's so many rulings about it because it's sort of confusing. What the hell am I supposed to do with all this? Block? Ugh, we're gonna die this game, I think. Let's see if they want to combat trick this. Oh, they're just gonna bash me in the face for 1 billion? I didn't consider that possibility. Oh, I'm dead? Oh, 15, right? Yeah. Pretty good, though, huh? Yeah, this thing's kind of nuts. I guess I should be jumping it with 1/1s. Too late now. I took 10 damage from it. Or 9 or whatever. Like, I could steal it. Just doesn't do anything. Alright, I'm going to cast a green spell. And then concede. And that'll do. That's enough for me. I'm no longer having fun because I lost the game. That's how Magic works. Now the deck is horrible and I hate it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.